Nathan, how in the world are you?
I'm good. I got a lot of sleep today, as I told you earlier.
Yes, quite a bit.
I got up at 2 p.m., so that was nice, because this past week has been kind of crazy for me, because I had to work, actually, I had to work 2 days, which usually I don't work at all when I'm doing school, but I had to. I was like, it was like I really had to, and so I had to get 2 days in, and so doing the school on top of that was kind of stressful, but I got through it. So that's why I was just like, I don't care, I'm sleeping for a long time, and then I got up and I played good old Final Fantasy, because I hadn't gotten to do that in a long time as well, which we'll talk about that later. So yeah. How in the world are you?
Well, I'm frustrated.
Yeah.
With the China. I'm just going to say China in general.
Yeah.
Because, as I've said previously, we've been waiting on the capture card for level 1 sword to stream gameplay of other consoles aside from, PlayStation 4, Xbox One titles. We want to do older stuff. We want to do the NES Classic streams. Mm-hmm. And we can't do that without some kind of capture card hardware. So at the end of December, I ordered it. I ordered it's the Elgato HD 60.
So it's a cat?
No. That's just the brand name.
Oh, so okay.
Yeah, I know. That's the first thing I thought too. I was like,
why is it named after a cat?
Spanish for cat. But I was going to save like $40 by ordering it from this guy who, it was going to take over a month to get to me. So I was like, well, it's not a huge rush. We're going to be streaming Resident Evil 7 a lot, so we can do that straight from the PlayStation 4. That won't be a problem. Well, the last day that it had to get here on time was February 10th. Yesterday, as of the time of this recording.
Yeah.
It did not arrive. So, and the weird thing is since this is a third-party seller, I have to ask for a refund. I can't just simply go to Amazon and say, refund my money, which is really weird. So, I sent that out, and then I went ahead and placed an order for the same device, but it'll be here tomorrow because it'll be coming directly from Amazon. So while that's resolved somewhat, hopefully I'll be able to get the money back. And
then we can move on and get
we can move
something
on.
else.
We could just have all this fun streaming gameplay,
and just try to forget about the fact that of all the time you wasted waiting for it.
Yeah, because there have been moments where I'm like, you know what, I could be streaming this, doing something on Smash or something else, but it is what it is.
So I guess you could say that you can't capture the card.
No. Are you making a joke?
Yeah.
What is it referencing anything else?
It's called a capture card.
So I didn't capture it?
Yeah. As in, get it, obtain it,
I am very sorry that I invited him onto the podcast.
You will
I
be.
see that was a mistake, and I will live to regret it.
Okay.
But, yeah, then last night, and of course we're doing this on a Saturday, not Friday, so if you're listening to the audio version, which usually gets uploaded right away, apologies. I had an activity with our church. We had pretty much a sleepover lock-in with the middle school, and I was tied up with that all yesterday. So, but we're here now.
All is forgiving, right? Hopefully.
Well, the internet is a very forgiving place from
I'm
what
sure
I hear.
They'll understand. Right?
Yeah. There are a bunch of understanding folks over there at the internet.
Yeah, definitely.
So, with that out of the way, what you playing?
Well, you know very well what I'm playing. I'm playing what I was playing last week and what I just mentioned, Final Fantasy. And as of last week, I told you
the original.
Yes, because I only play the original games. Sips tea.
I don't believe in the sequels.
I don't even know. I have to have yeah, anyways. I played it before it was cool.
Oh my goodness.
Except that's not true at all. Because this is like, what, 20 years later?
Yeah, you're kind of late to the party. You're the opposite of a game hipster.
Yeah. But anyways, last time I had just I beat the Marsh Cave, right? Yeah, the Marsh Cave with what was the enemy in that? It was like wizards. Like I had to fight like a bunch of wizards. So I had to go to the dwarf's place. I got the TNT because I got unlocked the Mystic Key. Wait, so yeah, first of all, did I tell you that so like yeah, last time I hadn't yet made it out of the bottom like continental area, right? Like I hadn't like made it out of like how you have to have the dude dig his canal. Like I hadn't done that yet. So I got the prince. So I beat the dude who had who had the herb. I beat the dude who had the crystal. I gave the crystal to the witch lady. Witch lady gave me the herb, gave the herb to the prince. The prince woke up, gave me the mystic key. I used the mystic key on like the treasure room from the beginning, and I got TNT, which I gave to the dwarf who then dug the canal. So now I'm home free, sort of. I don't know. First place I came to was this town that was like the dirt is all crappy and stuff, and like everyone's talking about how this vampire's like messing up their dirt, and I'm like, no,
Vampires messing with the dirt.
Save the dirt. And so they talked about this town, this cave. Yeah, they said that the vampire lives in a cave, south, southwest. And so I went over there. I explored the cave. I found the vampire, killed the vampire. He was very easy. I go, okay, and this was creepy. I killed the vampire, and then if I walk back outside this room, there's this hole that's covered by this giant stone slab, and it says this. And then if I interact with it, says the hole is covered, and you sense something evil? ? And I was like, okay, that's weird. And so then I go back to the town, and the dirt is still bad, and so I'm like, okay, something weird's going on here. So I talked to more people in the town. Someone said the vampire is dead, but the earth is still the earth is still bad or whatever. And then they just said why, and I was like,
well, I don't know.
I have an idea though. I've heard about a creature in Final Fantasy known as the Lich, and I have a sneaking suspicion that the Lich might still be in that cave, but somehow I got to get through that stone slab. And so it's pretty cool. I was like, okay, something's going on here. So I have a feeling that that's what it is, because like I don't know, the vampire just seems like why would that be the vampire be affecting it? Like it seems like the Lich would be like something more powerful that could actually do that. And when another dude said like once the earth orb glows again, then our land will be restored.
Huh.
So is that what you do? Do you like restore like the glow to like each individual orb one at a time? Yes. I figured that at the end they would just all come up, but so you just do
they're one at a time.
Okay, so this is like the Earth thing, right? This is like I have to beat the Lich, then I'm assuming, and then it'll glow, and then hopefully their town will be cool again. I don't know, but so now I got the ruby from the vampire. I got to go find a Titan. That's the thing I got to do next. They said that the Titan's cave is in the west, so I was going to go explore and find him, and he likes to eat rubies apparently, and so that's what I'm doing next. So I haven't done it yet, so that's where I'm at. So it's pretty cool. It's still fun. So like as I said last time, I do enjoy the game. I'm probably gonna have to start grinding a lot more because like at this new town there's a bunch more spells and they're all super expensive. But there's a good place for that, like in the Earth Cave. Like if you go into the, if you, I don't know if you remember, but if you go into the hallway on the left when you first get in there, there's just giants. Like every space you go into has giants, and so that's gonna be a really good place for me to farm XP and gold. So that shouldn't make it too difficult with all those giants there. So that's where I'm at. It's pretty cool. So what are you playing?
Still playing Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. I just made it to Prankster's Paradise, which is the world for Pinocchio, Geppetto, and Jiminy Cricket.
They're pranksters?
Well, no, that's just kind of like the name of the amusement park that Pinocchio's run off to. So
It's weird. Sounds weird enough.
yeah, it's I mean, it's pretty neat because there's a big area that has like a roller coaster that you can use flow motion to just zip all around with. And when people talk about that game and how the flow motion attacks are very OP'd.
What's that?
So flow motion attacks in Kingdom Hearts, it's like if you have an air dash or you have a roll, like a dodge roll. If you roll into a wall or a lamppost or a railing, you'll start glowing pink and you start moving faster. Or like on the wall, if you air dash into the wall, you'll kind of put your feet against it, and then you have a couple of options. You can either jump really high off of it, or you can dash off of it. And when you're on this roller coaster thing, you can grind on it like a rail. Well, when you're doing one of these moves, if you hit the attack button, you do this really overpowered attack. And you can keep doing it. You just have to like roll into the wall again, and then you can do the attack again. So it's like,
Wait,
why
you attack the wall?
No,
Or
just
spring
enemies.
off
Like
the
if
wall
you're in
and
a
hit
fight,
someone or what?
if you're in a fight, you can, if you can find a structure to roll into, you can just keep spamming that flow motion attack over and over and over again. And it's some of the most powerful moves in the game, and they're like available to you immediately.
Wow.
Yeah, they're
So
much.
It makes it pretty easy.
Yeah, they're much more effective than regular attacks or even abilities that you equip. So
Is
it's
that
like,
was that intentional or was it? Yeah, that's intentional, right? It's not a glitch or anything.
I didn't think. Well, yeah, it was intentional, but I didn't think they'd realize that people would just abuse them.
I mean, why not?
Yeah, when I started having trouble, I'm like, okay, I'm just going to start using this because like you're pretty much invulnerable during the animation sequence for it. So, and on top of that, I have a little project that I'm still working on. I'm probably 1/3 of the way through, maybe 2 more weeks, and I'll be finished. And then once I'm finished, I'll probably talk about it here on the podcast. But that's the reason why I haven't been playing anything on console now that I'm done with Smash Brothers. So,
Wait, what? It's a game you're playing?
no, it's a project.
Wait, did you tell me about this?
No,
Oh,
I don't think so. I might have.
I think you might have. I don't remember
Yeah,
exactly.
but yeah, I'm going to talk
Okay,
about
yeah,
it once
yeah.
it's finished.
Right
But
on.
that's what I've been up to.